I recall waking up sometime around 4:45 in the morning. And then around 6, as I was working on this styrofoam drawing, using markers such as these, and Dad got me what was presumably the last piece of the cake Grandma gave us when we visited the other day, along with some coffee. And then Dad made another pot, which I recall not finishing until sometime between 9 in the morning and 11 in the morning. I got the idea to do sandals instead of sneakers because I had already done sneakers in the past on previous styrofoam drawings. I decided to color the pants dark gray because it's different from the dark blue and brown I've done for previous styrofoam drawings. And regular blue, it wouldn't really fit the theme, the color theme I'm trying to establish. This is the last of some ginger ale. I had earlier today. Around noon I took a break in order to have a tub of Bob Evans mac and cheese with nothing added to it. And for some reason when I had that, the cheese sauce seemed to be looser and more like the kind of cheese sauce you would find I want to say Kraft mac and cheese, though I'm not sure if that's accurate. Just seems looser, more liquidy than I've noticed it in the past. I also drew in the ears, or at least one of the ears today, on that styrofoam drawing. I also worked on the 99 Dan Hamming episode. In particular, I'm I'm currently working on that new scene I'm probably going to put at the very beginning. That involves the trio. It's meant to make them come across as more like real people rather than simple characters in a way. I spent some time today working on a brief bit of that scene, maybe a little less than a second or a little more than a second, in which the African American man of the trio walks towards the car containing a Caucasian man and a Hispanic woman. And now I'm currently stuck on making a brief scene showing where the camera has been placed. Oh, looking through the templates, it didn't really help much. I could maybe replace this at one point. There's also this new daily exclusive. If I get it, I'm not entirely sure if I would replace this with it. While working on the latest Styrofoam drawing throughout the day, I listened to music on YouTube. I'm grateful to say that the copyright owners of much of the big music, that is those controlled by the record labels, they allow their music to be played on YouTube as it is, in exchange for ads being run on them. So you could pretty much, at least in my perspective, find any music you can think of and play it on YouTube. Though I also listen to some YouTube videos as I worked on the Styrofoam drawing. And I plan on getting back to work on it soon. I fell asleep today from briefly from 6 to 7 p.m. on Dad's bed. It could be that. I felt exhausted at the time after working as much as I did. On this new Styrofoam drawing project. Around 6 p.m. I had some tortilla chips that Dad had in a branded chip bag. Where a majority of it was white. On the top shelf within the cupboard that's to the left of the fridge. This is how I tell left from right. The backwards L means right, while a forward L means left. As for the Styrofoam drawing I'm currently working on, I'm planning on giving him a light gray shirt under his jacket with the emblem of the Mexican flag. However, the emblem's relative complexity had me spooked, so I decided to do the bottom half of the Styrofoam drawing first. And as you see, I did a bit of the shirt too, a bit of the jacket. I could also finish the jacket first, and then the belt, leaving the shirt with the Mexican flag emblem for last. Now, while working on the Styrofoam drawing, for the toenails to try to mimic their color, I used this Sharpie marker for the bed part, and then this Sharpie marker for the nail part. Yeah, this is some pretty good ice cream. For the game Sword Fight, I started a new disciple in the afternoon. I believe it was around 2 p.m. That new disciple is currently at level 650. For some reason, uploading yesterday's my dinner video took a lot longer than it usually does. I started the upload maybe around 1 p.m. Partially because of deleting previous my dinner raw video clips off of my phone to make space in order to make the next LiQWYD my dinner video project. In this case, the one for yesterday. And also because, again, I wanted to work on the Styrofoam drawing I'm currently working on. We started the upload around 1 p.m. And it didn't really finish until about 6 p.m. I also started an effort to try to organize the Sharpie markers that are still usable from the ones that are too dried out to be usable. That big cardboard tray is something that used to contain 2 pieces of flat styrofoam. So I removed them and then spent some time picking out little styrofoam flakes before I put it on the bottom bunk bed. And ended up sorting essentially reserve Sharpie markers, those that are somewhat dried out but still usable, from active Sharpie markers. Essentially, the freshest Sharpie markers, and ones want to use while working on the styrofoam drawing.